Hello and welcome back to Bhavani JAIB. Today we are talking about retail banking specially made for Indian bank employees aiming to crack JAIB. In our journey through paper 4 module D, we start with the 23rd unit importance of wealth management. Here we will be learning about introduction, the broader view of wealth management. So here we are referring to wealth management as WM. The wealth management process, wealth management products and services, bonds, insurance and mutual funds, SIP, SWP, and PMS. So, we are learning a very important and practical topic wealth management. So, what is it? Wealth management is a personalized financial service. It's offered mostly to high net worth individuals, people with big incomes or assets. A wealth manager helps them to invest wisely, plan for retirement, and protect their wealth for the future. Think of it like a personal financial doctor for rich clients, not just selling one product, but designing a complete plan. So, here we have four things, that is, investment needs understanding, choosing the right products, and taking professional advice and estate planning for future protection. It's about looking at the full picture of a person's financial life. For example, a client may want to save tax, grow money, plan their child's education, and write a will all at once. So the wealth manager creates one smart plan to handle it all. So this is about wealth management. The wealth management process. Here's how the wealth management actually works in 5 steps. First is to understand the client's current finances. So you're first identifying, you're assessing the client's current finances, and then you set future goals. For example, retirement at 60, child's college. So you are doing that. You're setting the future goals by identifying them. You're designing a plan. You're creating a plan that is with insurance or investments or real estate. What do you want to invest? Then you will implement that plan. After implementation, you will monitor, review, and adjust it regularly based on the market trends. So, this is about the wealth management process. It also includes asset allocation, how much to put in equity, how much to put in debt, or how much to put in gold, etc. Also, there is tactical allocation, adjusting investment based on market moves. Diversification, not putting all eggs in one basket. So you will be diverting your funds in different things. So you'll be putting it in gold or mutual fund or real estate. So you'll be diversifying the funds. So this is about the wealth management process. Next, we will look at the wealth management products and services. So here is a list of services a bank may offer to wealthy clients. Some commonly offered wealth products are alternative assets, bonds and debentures, insurance, portfolio management services, real estate, retirement planning, strategic business strategy, and will writing. Here we will look at the alternative assets. These are non traditional investments such as art, antiques, or coins, rare stamps, or precious metals, fine wines, and collectibles. It may be harder to value these, but it can be diversified in your portfolio. So, apart from stocks and bonds, wealthy clients want to invest in these unique assets too. Okay, these are arts, antiques, and all that. These are called alternative assets and they help diversify the portfolio. But yes, they can be harder to value and sell than the regular investments. So, this is about the alternative asset. Now, first, we'll look at the next type of asset, which is the bonds. Bonds are fixed income instruments and the investor lends money and receives periodic interest or principal on maturity. So we have two types. That is, you'll get periodic interest and also principal on maturity. So this is about a bond. A bond is like is like a loan. For example, you give 1,000 rupees to a company or government. They pay you interest every year and return 1,000 after 5 or 10 years. So it is something like this you have to understand. The types include convertible bonds. They can be converted into shares. Okay, they're regular, mandatory, and they can be converted. Government bonds. RBI issues these kind of bonds. Like example, the sovereign gold bonds, the zero coupon bonds, the fixed or floating bonds. These are being issued by the government. Next is the municipal bonds. These are issued by the cities for infrastructure. Next is the retail bonds. They are offered directly to the public. So these are the four types of bonds that we are looking at here. Next is insurance and mutual funds. First, we look at insurance. Insurance provides financial protection. The common types of insurance are the life insurance. It pays money if the policyholder dies. Health insurance. It covers the hospital expenses. Next, we have the auto, home, or business insurance. Home insurance is where it covers the fire or flood damage, etc. Auto is our vehicle insurance, and some of the insurances for the businesses that we have. So, these are the types of insurances we have. If you meet with an accident and can't work, disability insurance helps cover your income loss. So, this is one type of a insurance policy. There are different types of insurance policy. We are just covering the main ones. Next is the mutual funds. Mutual funds are pooled investments. They are ready made baskets of investments managed by professionals. You can invest in equity, that is stocks, or debt, that is bonds, balanced or hybrid funds, or it is also called sector specific funds. ELSS, that is equity linked savings scheme. It also helps us to save the tax. If you are investing in ELSS, you can also save tax on this. There are two types of mutual funds. One is the open ended, wherein you can buy or sell anytime. The other one is the close ended one. It is locked for a fixed period. So you cannot sell it whenever you want. It is locked for a fixed period, and after that, you will be able to sell them. The example here is SIP in an equity mutual fund for 2,000 per month. So that is locked, right? So that is the close ended mutual fund. So this is about the insurance and mutual funds. Next, we look at SIP, SWP, and PMS. These three common investment strategies are like this: systemic systematic investment plan, SIP. You invest a fixed amount every month, like setting a monthly savings alarm. It is something like that. Next is SWP, systematic withdrawal plan. You get a fixed payout every month, like monthly income in retirement. So, this is about the systematic withdrawal plan. Next, we have the PMS, Portfolio Management Service. Customized service for wealthy clients who want professional management. Example, a person with 50 lakhs can give it to a PMS manager who invests on their behalf in high return portfolios. So, this is about PMS. Wealth management is not just about growing money. It's about managing it wisely for life goals, risk protection, and legacy. So far, we have learned the introduction and the broader view of wealth management process, its products and services, bonds, insurance, mutual funds, SIP, SWP, and PMS. So don't forget to subscribe for more such insights into the world of banking. Stay tuned, stay informed, and keep banking the Bhavani JAB way. Thank you. And next up, we will be learning the next unit, investment management. Until next time, happy banking.